Welcome to the weekend. It's your Pratt Pack up and running for a Saturday. President Donald Trump faces yet another contentious court case if he attempts to order National Guard to combat crime in Pennsylvania. Unprecedented move that Governor Josh Shapiro says is neither warranted or wanted, and that pushes the boundaries of presidential power, according to legal scholars. The president has touted his use of the National Guard to address violent crime in Washington, D.C., the sole place where the Guard answers only to the president. That meaning Trump is also fighting an ongoing case over his deployment in June of the National Guard and U.S. Marines to control crowds and back up federal agents during immigration and drug raids in Los Angeles. He has suggested Chicago, Baltimore, New Orleans, and other cities could be next. Well, in case you haven't checked, a late poll that came out yesterday as far as the president's approval rating now is at 55%. That is the highest approval figure they have ever had, the Trump administration. So what does that tell me? People are tired of fighting crime. I respect Governor Josh Shapiro. He is a brilliant legal mind for sure. But in case you haven't driven through the towns, communities, municipalities, boroughs, cities, large and small in Pennsylvania of late, I think you're missing out on the message, and that's just trying to keep people safe. Look, I wish we could all go back to the days when Main Street was hustling and bustling and people were pouring into those streets morning, noon, and night, and windows were glistening with new product as opposed to being boarded up. But we have problems in America right now, and if we want to get back to fiscal sanity, we have to make it a reality to start cleaning up our streets. We need to make people feel safe whenever they're doing what they do day to day. Look, from running errands to going to work, there is no reason why anybody paying taxes, working hard, raising a family, just trying to be a good citizen should have fear of living in their community. And it's happening, that fear factor, keeping people off the street. And what does that do? That slows the economy down, and tragically, many times, innocent people get caught up in violent crimes, and then their family life has been changed forever. I'm not saying it's the answer for every city, but in some of those cities that have epic crime numbers, like Chicago, where over 50 people were shot just in 3 days during Labor Day weekend and one died, something has to be done. We need to start taking the boards off the windows. We need to start putting people on the sidewalk, and we need to start letting businesses go back to work in this community we call home and other places around the world. The only way that you're going to get back to, as I like to say, fiscal sanity is by cleaning up your act, and that means cleaning up our streets. Our streets now need cleaned up more than ever. So as much as I respect the governor's opinion and thought process on the National Guard, if not them, then who will make our streets and our citizens safe again?